What if you could learn faster without even opening a single textbook page? What if that very thing that distracts you, social media, could become your most powerful learning tool and your learning platform? This video will change your perspective on how you see every scroll, every swipe, and every post that you actually engage with on a daily basis on your social media platforms. Because the truth is, you are already in school, you just didn't know it. Welcome to Microlearning, and this is how it works. What is microlearning really? Microlearning is a short form, a bite-sized learning content that is focused on a single idea or a skill. It is usually short, the whole content will be under 3 minutes. It is very much focused, having one concept at a time. It is accessible on your phone or in your pocket in the form of notes or short notes, anything that may be. It's highly engaging. The content itself will be a combination of multimedia, audio, video, and engaging interactions, and most importantly, repeatable. You can watch it anytime you want and how many ever times you want. It's like a mental protein bar. Instead of 3 hours of lectures, you get 3 minutes of insights and you repeat it consistently. This exactly works how your brain is wired. Small chunks spaced out over time sticks better. And with this particular age of digital distraction, while the attention span is shrinking, microlearning isn't just smart, it is necessary. Social media was not designed for education. The whole purpose of social media was totally different, to bring people together and to market their products, and totally, on a different level and different scale, by having your attention span as the main key source that they can benefit with. It was never ever aimed to be, or it was never ever focused to be, an education platform at all. But accidentally, it has become the world's biggest crowdsourced education platform. Let's break it down platform by platform. TikTok. Swipe to learn. The content on TikTok is usually around 15 seconds to 3 minutes. With this particular introduction of shorts on TikTok platform, they are introducing something called as edutainment. Education mixed with humor and storytelling and a lot of cues. On this particular platform, duets and stitches are the combination that highly works for this particular platform for achieving a very good interactive learning. So this is how you could personalize your TikTok space instead of consuming some junk, and intentionally consume the content that you actually want. Follow creators, the niche that you want to learn about, whether it could be AI, whether it could be finance, whether it could be a new language, it could be anything at all, right? So find such type of content creators on TikTok platform and follow. Interact with their posts as much as possible by liking or saving, or some sort of comments, or however it works, right? So with this, the algorithm adapts, and it will also not let the junk flow into your feed section. When you're not interested in any sort of content that is not which you're looking for, market as not interested or junk, the algorithm will learn and adapt itself. Instagram, it's basically visual framework learning. So the carousels that you see on Instagram is nothing but swipe decks. It is perfect for lists, framework, and how-tos. The reels that you see on this particular platform are quick explainers. The stories that you see on a daily basis allows you to learn about the polls, Q&A, and the assessments that does on the content. And you could also have the saved collections in your own form, which could act as a flashcard folders where you could swipe something, where you could actually open up anytime that you want and refer to it. Personalization of your feed and your profile in this particular platform is quite really interesting. You could actually save and organize the folders how you want based on the learnings that you're aimed to do. Even you could actually categorize these learnings, organize it in a way how you are actually learning from one point to another point. When you're not interested in some sort of post, you can mute those noises and also have this particular post not seen on your feed. And you need to engage with these posts as much as possible by comment to reinforce on what you've learned. Threads, X or Twitter, idea compression. Threads summarizes entire books, concepts, or ideas in 10 to 15 posts, and conversations build around those ideas. Each and every thread actually gives you a part of the whole topic where you could pick and choose where the conversation that you want to have. You see live reflections, debates, and corrections. You could always bookmark the high value threads, create lists of educational threads, create lists of educational thinkers, engage, ask, reply, discuss. This is the mantra that actually works on platforms like Thread, X, or Twitter. YouTube Shorts, gateway to deep learning. Shorts actually sparks your curiosity. They often lead to full-length videos, playlists, and channels. And more importantly, on YouTube, comments are the learning hub too. Personalizing your interest on YouTube is much easier, right? You need to just subscribe to the channel that you are actually interested in. For example, if you haven't subscribed to my channel for such interesting content, please do so. This is the time for you to do it, and save the playlist that you are actually interested in. You could refer to it instead of going back and searching for that on YouTube. You could always refer to it by saving that playlist, by saving that playlists into your account, and comment and ask. You will definitely get good. LinkedIn, professional and micro mentorship. And here you can mainly learn about failures, frameworks, and leadership lessons. The carousels that you see on LinkedIn platform is simplified strategy guides. Here mainly comments often richer than posts. In LinkedIn, if you want to personalize your space in an effective way, follow doers, not the motivators. Engage in professional discussion threads. Use hashtags like product thinking, design learning, life skills. Hashtags works really better on LinkedIn. If you are someone who also posts on LinkedIn regularly, you should definitely use the hashtags, and that will also bring more and more engaging to your post. Social media is not the problem. Lack of curation is. You get what you engage with. Micro learning works best when you personalize your feed. Now, here's what it cannot do. Micro learning is not a replacement for deep learning, a magic pill for mastery, immune to manifestation. It can create the spark, not the full fire. You can't become a data scientist by just watching 1 minute video or a 30 seconds reel on Instagram or TikTok or anywhere else. You need to have a deep dive learning for all of these topics or anything that you want to master at. But you can learn about the tools, concepts, frameworks, and the idea around these topics that you're interested in, and then dive deeper. Getting introduced to the topic and have a fair understanding on the topic that you're actually interested in and that you want to master at is where micro learning could help you. It can help you spark the interest, and then you need to carry the momentum to go deep diver into master at this particular topic. Also, please be aware, short content could actually create a fake confidence in you. Just because you heard it from someone else's mouth, it doesn't mean you own it. In order to go deeper into the topics that you are interested in, save links and also the study guides and study materials that you refer from various different sources. Revisit longer form content every now and then in order to master the topic that you are working on. Always pair micro learning with practice. Let's make this actionable. Here's how you create a daily micro learning system. Pick your platforms. At the max 2 to 3. Follow 10 creators in the areas that you really want to grow. It could be anything that you are interested in. Scroll intentionally, not randomly. This is really important. Why? Because you would encounter a lot of junk. And always engage with the posts by liking, saving, or commenting. Review your saved list at least once a week. Share what you've learned in the form of a comment, tweet, or a video. That will actually give you a retrospection on the content that you have learned so far. It's not about spending 2 hours on content. It's about spending 10 focused minutes on the right content. This is not just theory. Here's how people actually use micro learning in their daily lives. If you are a student, use TikTok to learn probably a new language like German vocabulary or pronunciation or French or English for that matter, or anything at all. If you are a product manager, you could save LinkedIn carousels about stakeholder management and practice one concept every morning so that you could excel at your work every single day, step by step. If you are a content creator, you could learn storytelling on threads, share it back with their audience, and gather the feedback. You will have the feedback group then and there, and you can learn different types and varieties of storytelling as a creator. If you are a retired learner and you want to start something new, you can watch YouTube shorts about gardening, healthy cooking, or for that matter, to start your own YouTube channel, which builds habits over time. Everyone's feed is their personal curriculum. No age limit, no degree required. Let's wrap this with an action plan for you. Here's how you turn your scroll into a superpower. Every single day, spend 10 minutes with focus scroll, engage with at least 3 educational posts, and save one idea which is worth revisiting. And on a weekly basis, review your saved folder. Try one new thing that you learned. Share it in the form of tweet or post or reel, And on a monthly basis, audit your feed, remove the noise by unfollowing or mark it as junk or not interested, and follow 5 new thought leaders and track the progress. Did I really grow this month? By doing this on a constant basis, the algorithm doesn't have to control you. You control the algorithm. And every swipe can be a step forward. Having all said that, I'm Sunil. You are already a micro learner. Now make it intentional. Every scroll is a choice. Every save is a signal and every minute counts. Hit like if you have learned something new and subscribe my channel for more such engaging content and interesting content and how we actually can deep dive into learnings and how we work in this age of digital distraction and how AI is shaping around us in this 21st century. And see you all soon in another video. Until next time, keep scrolling smart.